The U.S. Ambassador's special self-help program allows the U.S. Embassy to help communities improve their basic economic or social conditions. The program is designed to support small-scale activities that benefit an entire community. Now, with more details on this program, I'm joined now by Tabitha Snowbarger, the U.S. Embassy Namibia's Economics Officer. Tabitha, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Tabitha, talk to us about the self-help program. What is the self-help program?
Yes, well, the self-help program, as you said, is a way for the U.S. Embassy and the American people to partner directly with communities across Namibia on projects that they have identified will improve their basic economic and social conditions. We have ran this program in Namibia since 1990. In 2019-2020, we had 11 projects in 8 regions and assisted about 32,000 Namibians through the programs. I want to point out that this is only one small part of our assistance to Namibia. We have other assistance activities in helping with the fight against HIV/AIDS through our PEPFAR program, supporting anti-poaching and animal protection measures, facilitating professional exchanges for students and professionals, and then bringing you the U.S. Peace Corps. But this grant opportunity is specifically for local communities. It allows us to partner directly with them and try to come up with solutions that will help the most people possible within communities. These grants range from around 60,000 Namibian dollars to a maximum of 250 Namibian dollars. That's our maximum, 250,000 Namibian dollars. That's our maximum, but we don't have a minimum. So if anyone listening has a good idea that is within that range or even less, please don't hesitate to put a proposal forward. We have a deadline for this year of March 31st, so please get any proposals in by then. But if you can't make that deadline, don't worry. We have a rolling application, so you can submit your proposal and we will review it for the next year. And I'd like to encourage proposals from all 14 different regions. So thank you very much for this opportunity today to get to spread the word to communities across Namibia about this grant program.
Fantastic. And talk to us about the kinds of projects that this self-help supports.
So we have a wide range of projects depending on what communities would like to do, what they assess that their needs are. In recent memory, some of the activities that we've done, we have installed water pumps, boreholes, irrigation systems. We've provided solar power pumps, tanks, water security systems so that villages can have clean drinking water. We have erected protection walls around water sources to keep out mischievous elephants that have been known in some communities to be destructive. We've set up community gardens and craft centers for self-sufficiency, and also provided vocational, computer literacy, and basic business skills trainings. We do have certain priority areas that I'd like to highlight for you. So projects that have elements of human-wildlife conflict mitigation, drought mitigation, support food security for local communities, or have a renewable energy component are all projects that we prioritize, that we look to fund. And once again, I want to reiterate that these are community activities, so activities that would benefit the most people possible within one community.
All right. Well, quite a lot of different fields that you fund there. Talk to us about what areas and projects are not funded or would not be funded.
Thank you. So there are not specific categories per se that we don't fund, but it's the type of applicant. This is a community program, so we're looking for projects that will benefit the most people possible, and also projects that are initiated by the community, a community organization, or someone who's applying on behalf of the community. So for private businesses or individuals or one specific family, this is not the type of grant for that type of applicant. We do occasionally have grants supporting entrepreneurs, and I encourage anyone who's looking for that kind of assistance to go onto our website. We advertise all our grant opportunities there. Every year we get great ideas from private businesses and entrepreneurs. So I wanted to be sure to point out that we do have grant opportunities sometimes for them on our website, but this grant specifically is for communities. Specific type of activities that we don't fund. This grant doesn't cover salaries or office supplies like paper, pens, things that are disposable and don't have more of a long-term use. Also, if a project has an element that could be harmful to the environment, such as using pesticides or putting a road through a protected area, we couldn't support that kind of activity.
All right. Well, Tabitha, just talk to us about the criteria to being chosen. For somebody watching this morning who would like to receive this grant, other than obviously being a community-based initiative, what is the other criteria that you look at?
Yes, so I would say projects that help the most people possible. So make it clear in your application that it is indeed a community-wide project, that it's not helping one specific segment of the community or one family within the community. And also look at some of our priority areas. If you have a good idea for human-wildlife conflict management or drought mitigation, food security, renewable energy, those are all areas that we look to fund.
All right. You mentioned that all
and get your application by March 31st.
You mentioned that all the information is up on your website. Can you just give us that address?
Yes, absolutely. So if you're interested in applying, please go to the U.S. Embassy website, and that's na.usembassy.gov. And then you'll see there an education and cultural tab. Go to that tab and look for grants. Under the grants section, there's the Ambassador Special Self-Help Program. And there you'll find all the information I'm giving you today and more, plus the application. And you can fill out the application online or download it and print. And you can get it to us one of three ways. You can email it to us, you can send it by post, or you can drop it off at the embassy. If you choose to email it to us, our email address is whkselfhelp@state.gov. That is whkselfhelp@state.gov. Or you can bring it to the embassy. You can send it to the embassy or bring it to the embassy. Our address is Private Bag 12029, and that's 14 Lawson Street, Ospannplatz, Windhoek. Also check out our Facebook page. A lot of the details are there.
Fantastic. Tabitha, before I let you go, any final remarks?
No, we just appreciate the time today to get the word out, and I encourage communities across Namibia to apply. We want to have good representation from all 14 regions. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That was Tabitha Snowbarger, who is the economics officer for the U.S. Embassy here in Namibia, talking to us about their self-help program initiative, which aims to help communities. The grant applications close on the 31st of March. If you have a project that you'd like to get funded that would benefit your community, please do go onto the U.S. Embassy website or onto their Facebook page to get more information. Remember, the closing date is the 31st of March.